The Opie and Anthony Show is back on Sirius XM.
I love that. Christian Bale, 40 years old today.
40, huh?
I would have thought he was older than 40.
But this is Susudio.
American Psycho, man. Great flick.
Yeah, I do like that.
Hell of a character he plays in that one, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw what Travis did. Bravo. Bravo, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what you did.
I know exactly what I did.
All right.
Hopefully it was...
It's a daily double.
Oh.
It's Phil Collins' birthday.
Whoa.
And his music was in American
Of
Psycho.
course.
And it's Christian Bale's birthday.
Wow, that's
Bravo,
weird.
sir. Bravo. 63 for that curmudgeon.
Yeah, he was a dick. We met him once. He was a dick.
I was trying to be... I was out of my mind because I listened to a lot of Phil Collins and Genesis when I was a child of the 80s.
Phil was a douche.
And then we got to meet him, and I was trying to be cool, and he just didn't want to have it.
Yeah. Christian Bale from Empire of the Sun. Holy shit.
He was just a kid.
Yeah.
He's been acting his entire life, man. Unbelievable.
He is fucking great, Christian Bale.
He really is. He was unbelievable in American Hustle.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't like him as Batman, but it's like not that he stinks. I just don't like the choice he made. It's not like he couldn't do it different. I just don't like where he decided to go with it.
I think he did a good Batman.
I hated him as that, like the... That's just, and again, but it's not like while he's lame. It's just like I wish he would have chose a different.
Well, they had to make it
role.
cartoony. I think when he was out of the Batman suit, he had quite a performance.
As Bruce Wayne, he's great.
Yeah, absolutely. But they got to fucking be goofy with the other when he's in the suit.
I had a little contact with a major celebrity on Twitter.
Whoa.
Yesterday.
Oh no.
Yes. Gavin McLeod.
Oh,
Wow.
that was real?
Yeah, as far as
Nice.
I can tell.
Is he verified?
The guy, he's not verified.
Neither was Gary Berghoff.
Well,
and
no, I know-
heartbreaking. I think it was.
I know Gary Berghoff wasn't real. I knew that.
I figured he wasn't, but there was a couple of things. Something tells me Patton Oswalt, even though.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that.
It was just too politically incorrect. It just was.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know.
I
It was
didn't know
heartbroken,
this.
dude.
It was heartbreaking because it's so funny. I mean,
I know.
the stories
Talked about
about Alan Alda and shit like that.
Right.
But I noticed everything he posted was just shit that was already available online. There was nothing that he didn't have any personal pictures or video clips that he would put up of anything that wasn't already just online.
Right.
You know, that's a good point. And one thing that did kind of make me go, huh, was he tweeted to me, yeah, I liked you on Tough Crowd. I remember I went there one day, and Quentin Heggs was the warm-up guy, because he was. We went backstage to see Colin, but he was too busy. And a couple things tipped me off. Like, first of all, you wouldn't be too busy to see Gary Berger. But second of all, I would have heard that.
Yeah,
when I was at
yes,
Tough Crowd.
of course.
Radar from MASH was here.
Yeah.
And I never heard that. I'm like, that's weird.
Who do you think it is?
I thought Patton. I don't
Yeah.
know why I thought Patton for some reason.
It seems like something he would do.
Somebody, maybe because of the Tough Crowd tie-in, he was on a couple times. Or a bunch of times. Or Colin. It's one of those guys.
Colin. That'd be hilarious.
Right.
Well, I don't know about Gavin McLeod. Who the fuck knows if it's real? But there was a picture that he posted yesterday of the Love Boat.
Right.
The Pacific Princess apparently is laying on its side in some shipyard, ready to be just disassembled.
Really?
And ripped apart. So they had a bunch of pictures of it. But it was tipped over, squeezed between two other ships.
Right.
It's amazingly huge. And, it's just there. So I just put a nice parking job stubing. And he said, well, I gave it a try. So it was like our little exchange.
With
You
the
didn't see
captain?
the picture, though? Punch up the picture of the Love Boat. Because here's what happens. Remember the Love Boat? The Love Boat. And they show the ship. There it is.
Wow.
That's the Love Boat.
We just don't feel like saving any shit.
No.
You would think they could do something with that.
Scrap it.
Even
cut it up.
Just have it somewhere and people could walk around and check it out or something. I don't know.
Well, probably nothing on there is probably like the set because a lot of it was probably sets.
Yeah,
true.
They have other pictures of people when they were using it as a cruise ship. You know, they were up by the pool and hanging out, and then you realize it's just look, it's sailing, and there it is, just laying on its side, waiting to be hacked up into pieces.
Why was it parked like that?
I don't know. They just kind of pulled in and
it's
like
left
tilted.
it.
That's old.
Yeah.
What year was that? Like 75, 77?
Yeah.
Christ.
That's an old fucking ship right there.
Speaking of ships, the shit ship has come in.
The shit ship came into Jersey.
They own New Jersey.
And of course, anytime something happens, the press just waits for the passengers to get off so they could get their quotes.
I don't.
How awful.
These cruise companies are fucking greedy.
Yeah.
Because I heard they're only giving a 50% discount.
I guess they figure because they did have some good time.
Supposedly only 2.
2 days, and then
I heard all hell started breaking loose 2 days in.
Yeah.
And by the third day, you couldn't even go to the emergency area or see a nurse or anything like that.
It was all full up.
Right.
Was it all flu? Is that what it was? Or food poisoning?
Dude, they were shitting and puking.
Oh, you got something on this, Kenny?
Half price on this cruise and half price on another cruise.
Oh.
You sure? So they're giving you a new cruise for 50% off.
Right.
Okay.
They're giving half their money back now, and then if they take another cruise, they get the other half. I got you. Okay. But that's a way to save some money because, a lot of those people aren't going to take a cruise anytime soon.
Sure.
After shitting your brains out for 5-6 straight days.
And most people don't just go on cruises like, a couple of times a year. You plan for years, a lot of these people to go on.
But you see what they did there? Because they knew they would save money if they did it that way. They should just give 100% fucking
a refund. Yeah, they got to pay those motherfuckers.
What is it? What does it happen? If someone gets one flu or something, it just goes around? Is that what it is? Or is it is not the flu?
It's it's a virus. It's a
virus just hit
that
the
shit
ship.
on something that size. So many people jammed together. You're touching a lot of the same stuff. It's so easy to spread something around.
Do they wear
like
masks, people, or no?
No.
Like, I mean, they should have those. I'm sure they have them on board.
Oh, you mean
Asians do? They love those masks.
Oh, you mean if
some people start getting sick,
right? Then you can throw your mask on.
They quarantine the people when you get sick and you go see somebody on the ship. They will put you in your room, put a fucking quarantine sticker on it, and you're not allowed to leave your goddamn room.
Did you see any of those when you went on a cruise?
Yeah, there were a couple of quarantines.
Oh my god!
If somebody pukes somewhere or something, they lock them up.
But we're all selfish. So let's say you come down with a little stomach thing and you're on a cruise ship. I'm not telling anyone.
I don't want to be fucking quarantined.
Do they give you money? Like, if they quarantine you, what is the motive for you to tell? Because, like, your cruise is ruined. So will they say, like, look, we'll give you a little money off your next cruise. You have to stay in your room.
Oh, no.
Okay, so then why would you? That's a mistake they make.
You're locked
Why
up.
would you at that point?
Why would you tell them?
It's the law of the sea.
Because they lock you up and then they don't really do the right thing in the end. Right. Because the mistake people make is like, oh, I got a little stomach. I'm going to go down to the nurse's station. And then all of a sudden the red lights go off. And next thing you know, they're hauling you back to your room and putting that sticker on the door.
I'm going to go shart in the jacuzzi. Fuck.
I don't shart in I just give a good whoosh.
Oh, a good whoosh.
Oh, I know why they wouldn't, by the way.
Take my hand sideways and give my crack a good quick whoosh.
Fuck.
Because people would be faking sickness. Just to get another cruise.
Right.
So that wouldn't make sense.
Right. Yeah, a bunch of dishonest
Where's that clip?
people. Oh, it's on my Instagram.
Yeah, get that clip. I want to hear that.
I found it on the news last night. I was watching the news, and they were interviewing some of these people getting off the ship, and apparently it's just terrible. There were a bunch of old people on this cruise.
All right, Sam's finding the clip. Hi, who's this?
This is Bobo. How you doing, guys?
Oh, no. Why?
What do you want?
You guys were talking about like tweeting yesterday when I was saying that I had won that date with that calendar girl.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys didn't talk to me yesterday because I didn't get the call in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you're here now.
Part.
What do you got?
What?
I was going to let you guys know, yes, it is true. I did win that date, and I'll be posting pictures and stuff when it happens.
Yeah.
Y'all have videos about how it went.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I guess you guys didn't seem interested today.
We're in the middle of something.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something there, Bobo.
Right now, we're in the middle of something.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at Super Show 2.
I can't wait till this date happens.
A week from tomorrow is Super
girl.
Show 2. Anyway, so here's the clip from the shit ship.
Yeah, they were talking to a bunch of the passengers that got off, and this is one of those. Anytime a cruise leaves from Jersey, I'm sorry, I don't know. There's something about being bundled up in winter coats.
But it's convenient. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I just have to go to Bayonne, and then in a couple days, I'm in the Caribbean.
Are they the same ships as you have Miami and stuff? The same ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
What's the best cruise line?
I don't know. You got to ask Iraq.
The Royal Caribbean is very good. You know, even though they had this ship.
You can't avoid that. No, there's no way you avoid people getting sick.
And you hear what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're hosing the whole fucking... We talk about this all the time. They're hosing down the whole ship. Hosing meaning cleaning it from top to bottom. And getting it ready for a ship that's leaving tomorrow.
Load it up.
They aren't wasting any fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, being sick on a fucking boat like that, man. Seasick.
Well, this guy's wife, that happened to him. John, Jersey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, my wife and I were on a cruise ship, you know, we had one of them big suites in the back, paid over $12,000, 12 days we're at, on the ship. Like the first day we're there, we're drinking and stuff, and the next thing I know, the second day, she starts shitting herself, and we go down to the infirmary, and we go down there, and the lady goes, how many times you been shitting? And my wife said 20, but she's actually more like 50. So then they said, okay, you're quarantined. And me, I was like, do I have to be in there too with her? And they said, nope. And I said, okay, perfect, man. It was like a beautiful first 5 days of vacation.
Oh, shit. Ditched his wife.
Time. Yeah.
So wait a minute. You had to sleep in the room with her, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I slept in a room with her. Since she had a suite, you get a butler. He was like her ship husband. That guy's running all over the ship, getting her soup and stuff. I didn't have to do anything for her.
Because he's my butler.
Wait a minute. How do they know that she's not going to leave, though? How do they prevent you from leaving?
Nothing. I guess like an honor system or something.
You have, especially somebody like this guy with a really nice suite, and the staff is really attentive. They know where the fuck you are at all times.
Okay.
If you're supposed to be in your room, they know when you're in your room or not in your room. Yeah.
And they're going to tattle on you.
They'll tattle.
Of course they will.
Bunch of tattletales.
They don't want that shit spreading.
Yeah.
So
but why would they let me roam all over the...
I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't
Because
seem
you're technically not sick.
And
That's true.
She was lucky that you had a nice suite. You guys got the money. Imagine being in just an okay room.
Oh, fucking one of the lower cabins without a window.
Right.
They have it? Oh, my God.
Yeah, they got the ones with the little porthole in the side, a little round window right over the water. You're the first person to die if the boat sinks. Yeah.
How are those suites? Are they really nice?
They are so fucking nice.
Certain suites are...
it's like an apartment.
This one was like a hotel room. This is at the back of the ship because but you have a full-size tub, you know, and a full-size bathroom. And it's like a with a king size bed or a queen size bed.
Yeah, big giant fucking balcony, a fucking jacuzzi on the balcony.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a jacuzzi. Not this one. We're in the back of the ship.
Fucking bum.
Hey, wait, back or the front of the ship better? It doesn't matter.
Hey, we were in the back of the ship, and I just felt the prop the whole time.
What do you think? Yeah, what's better?
I like the fucking middle of the ship. That's where I was, right in the middle. What do you mean you felt the prop?
Well, you know, the propeller fucking...
What kind of old ship were you on? They have those pods now where you don't even feel it.
It's something vibrate.
All right.
Like the engine humming.
Good story, John.
Maybe it's your wife fucking the butler.
Exactly. Or no, they're just fucking shitting. Wait, what was Otto's joke? He's saying something about a girl was on her period and she had diarrhea. She sounded like a motorboat in full throttle.
That's disgusting.
The great Otto.
Yes.
All right, John. Thank you. Let's listen to this clip.
Oh, right, the clip from the guy in the
people are leaving the shit ship, and some of these guys had things to say.
Yeah.
the behavior of fellow passengers.
It was brutal. It was downright brutal. It was unfortunate. That's the only reason why I wanted to get off the boat, because all the you-know-whats on the boat. It was downright rude and disrespectful.
The look the reporter gives after the tape piece.
The you-know-whats.
The you-know-whats?
Yeah, when...
Are they the typical you-know-whats?
I don't think so.
Would it be the number one answer if we were playing
if you're
Family
playing
Feud?
Family Feud?
Would it be the number one answer?
The top 100 answers to this question. What do you equate to you-know-whats?
Wow.
No, I don't think he meant that. It came off very weird.
Right.
I think he meant assholes or old people.
Okay.
They showed
that would maybe be the fifth answer.
People.
That would be the fifth answer on the board.
They showed a bunch of old people getting off this boat. Like, this boat was packed with old people.
Right.
And I'm sure they aren't very patient or nice. Old people, they get this thing where if they're inconvenienced, they don't give a shit anymore. They figure, fuck it, I'm just going to mouth off and tell these people to go fuck themselves.
Right. I've been on this earth long enough.
Right.
And I deserve better.
They don't give a shit that they're taking up all the time at the pharmacy counter. They love standing there chit-chatting with the pharmacist.
Do you get annoyed at that?
Oh, my God.
I cannot tell you.
It's the worst.
I cannot even fucking tell you when I step up there to get my Propecia so my follicles don't fall out. Yes.
Does that shit work?
Oh, yeah. Yo, Propecia. I don't know. My follicles are still in.
But why would they fall out?
I don't know. If you keep you keep going bald.
Folliculitis.
You know, you keep fucking...
But don't you know the line of your baldness? And then you get all that filled in?
Yeah, but what happens if the fucking...
line starts
behind
moving?
behind the Maginot line? What happens if you get flanked?
Okay.
If baldness flanks out your front line, you're fucked.
I see my problem areas, and I know it's not going to go any further than that. It's pretty obvious when you look in the mirror after a while. You're like,
know, too.
Okay, that's my line.
I know, too. I just like keeping it,
Keeping it all together?
I keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you stand there at the pharmacy, and
the plugs aren't going to fall out.
No. Those are permanent.
So you admitted
they stay there
plugs.
forever. No,
it's about time you admitted their plugs.
I've just fessed to the fact that people will call them that, even though they're individually placed individual follicles.
Why did that company go out of business?
They didn't.
I thought they did.
No, they merged with Bosley.
Oh, okay.
They merged with Elmer's.
Shit.
And a rug company.
Yeah, exactly. Elmer's and Huffman Coos.
Shit.
An animal pelt company.
Yeah. With the company that sells fucking coonskin caps.
The spokesman is the guy who played the big ragu on Laverne and Shirley.
No.
Merged with the helmet company.
No. I swear.
Yeah. Good for you.
Those,
but the old people at the...
Just the other day.
Yeah.
Behind some old guy, and he's just chit-chatting with the fucking woman behind the counter. Chit-chatting. And I'm staring at like, what? Get the fucking move. And then when they're done with the transaction, they're looking in the bag. They're fucking getting shit to get... Move.
People in general, and it's not just old people, don't know how to put their shit back together.
No.
After their purchase.
No.
I always feel like that guy. I don't want to be in anyone's way. So if I have shit out,
right,
I just take all my shit and I move it a lousy foot to the right.
Move it.
Which signals your turn.
You can
But
now
these
step
people
up.
have to put all their crap right back together.
They gotta rearrange everything. They're fucking working a Rubik's Cube.
It's unbelievable.
Get the fuck out of the way.
It's annoying.
I don't know why people don't notice other people when they're out and about.
Yes.
Old people, I'll tell you what, there's old people. They know that after this futzing of the receipts and straightening of the bills and looking at the pills, it's the walker back to being alone and smelling their own skin falling off.
Okay,
Just
fair enough.
a family that won't talk to them, neighbors that are young and viral and loud. They live a life of terror and loneliness.
Right.
And the only connection they feel is the young pharmacist when they go, could I take this in the morning? And they go, yes, you can. Valuable person. Sure you can. Person who is still worthy of my time. You're not alone. I'm right here talking to you. Okay, let me just futz around and put away my receipts, because once we lose eye contact, I won't see anybody for a week. Holy shit. That's exactly
Jimmy
it.
is the worst. Now I feel guilty. But you're 100% right.
They do annoy me, though. But they're the only ones I don't get as annoyed at, because I'm like, after this, they are probably going home to be by themselves.
That transaction means everything to them.
Yeah, man.
To us, it's just like, God, fuck, I got to go to the drugstore. You get all mad.
That's
but to
their
them, it's
social
everything.
life.
Yeah.
That is, picture you going to the best fucking party
Sure.
that you've ever been to. That's what that is to them.
Oh, God.
That's me getting to talk to Ozzy somewhere.
Right.
And fucking just other people standing behind going, come on already, I got to talk to Ozzy. Hurry up, get out of here.
Fuck you.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
well,
here.
this is important. Important stuff.
Is this twice a day? Yeah, it's written on the fucking label. Now move your shit.
Just all the things that you want to say to somebody else, their toenails bother them, and they figure there's a person here who has answers. My toenails are falling off.
What do I do about my moderate to severe psoriasis?
Yes.
Talks like that. That
Moderate
commercial.
to severe.
I'm having trouble handling my moderate to severe. Talks like that.
Wouldn't you just let it go at that point?
Right?
I would assume.
Should be an ad for
Fuck
Smith
it.
& Wesson. Here's your solution, dunce.
Here it is.
Here you go. And there's a metal hat that comes with it to keep the ceiling pristine.
Take one by mouth.
Do you know? Do you know how much they would poo-poo a product if it was a suicide assistant? A big, a tight-fitting, solid steel hat that kept the bullet from going through the ceiling.
Oh, that's scandalous.
Oh, they would poo-poo it. That dull thud of a bullet hitting solid ship steel. And a little vent in the side so it can leak out onto your neck.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I love it.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You got to deal with it. I'm not courteous to the old people because of the fact that that's all they got going. It's more so I don't know what they've done in their very long life.
Right.
And, if you're just like yelling at some old guy over something trivial and you realize he was fucking holding his buddy's guts in on the beaches of Normandy or something, you're kind of a fucking asshole,
I actually give him a pass every time.
I do give him a pass.
I give him a pass every time. I'm still annoyed, but
it annoys the piss out of me.
I don't say anything.
But I don't say anything.
Not
either.
me.
Yeah.
I bully them.
Do you?
I grab them by their shirt collars.
Give him a good bullying?
Yeah, or I'll just start shaking them and I'll go, hurry up!
Imagine how scared he'd be. Oh, the poor fella.
I know. No, I go behind them and I grab their shoulders and shake them, and they just drop everything on the pharmacy counter. They get all nervous. Their dog is yelping at me.
I'll tell you someone that doesn't tolerate old people. That would be Tony Danza.
Oh, Tony Danza, right, in the
Tony
elevator.
Danza.
You don't want to hear it.
I was leaving our gym, me and Jimmy's gym the other day, and the elevator was full. You know, when you're walking down and those doors are closing?
Yep.
And this old lady, I say old, she was in her 70s, and she decides to do the right thing. She sees me and another guy, and she decides to hit that button to reopen the doors. And I get in, and all I see is Tony Danza. He doesn't recognize me because I got my hat on. I got this stupid beard right now.
Angry.
And he goes, Jesus Christ, what are you going for employee of the day?
And not kidding.
He was so fucking mad that this lady hit that open the door button.
You're not the boss of me. Who's the boss?
Yeah. What, do you got to go catch a taxi?
Good one. And then he wouldn't let it go for the what amounts to a 10-second elevator ride.
Yeah,
Just kept going. Oh, geez, you work here? You going for employee? He kept going with employee of the day. And everyone, the elevator was packed. They were all so uncomfortable because it was an older lady.
Right.
It wasn't a dude or something where you go, oh, come on, what the fuck?
I don't like those button-pushing martyrs,
but it's an old lady.
Yeah. Don't push the fucking button.
All right, are you going to react like Tony Danza did?
No.
Okay, good. And then,
But don't push the fucking button.
And then the lady starts to pop. Well, I'm really sorry. And he's like, jeez, that button.
Poor cunt in his face.
Exactly. Hey, my personality. Where'd my talk show go? I got such a bubbling personality.
Thoughts and prayers to the person that missed the elevator.
Exactly. Thoughts and prayers, but she opens the door for Opie, and all of a sudden
he's an asshole.
But he really just snapped quickly. And then, of course, I have to bounce it out. So I'm like, thank you very much, man. That was very nice of you. And he's like, I could feel him in the back.
Like, fuck you too?
Yeah, he's like, "Arr."
Very, very busy man. He probably was in a hurry.
But the funny part about that, and I think it's for everyone, now, I thought that was awesome.
Right.
But if I'm in the elevator and she did it for somebody else, I would be pissed too.
You're pissed.
But I wouldn't be vocal about it.
Yeah.
In that instance, because, it's an old fucking frail lady.
I do not like that fucking move when people hit that button.
Unless they do it for you. And then you're happy.
Well, yeah. Because
that's human nature right there, though.
How about they hit the button, right?
Yeah.
They let the person in, and the person hits the floor right below the one you're to get out. Then it's like, oh, no, double whammy.
Oh, I don't know how. Yeah, it annoys me too, and I shouldn't. I'm listening to you, and I'm like,
I know.
It is irritating.
It's so annoying, but it's like, it really is seconds.
I wouldn't say anything to her. Just because she's old, but I would just start mumbling out loud. Someone's gonna get their head caved in as soon as this elevator stops.
It was just how he went from 0 to 10 that quickly over something.
Yeah,
just nonsense.
And then wouldn't let it go.
Tony Danza.
No, I hate elevators. Yeah,
not quite the.
I hate when people get on to do the one floor thing when you're like, there's a fucking staircase.
No one takes the stairs.
One lousy floor, you can't take the staircase.
And sometimes they don't know if that door locks behind you.
No, it's
I get stuck in the stairwell.
It's the obvious ones where you're like, seriously, I saw the staircase.
Yeah,
you really couldn't just walk one stupid level down.
Yeah.